Making AI run on Apple, one byte at a time. Welcome back to the One Byte Magician. If you're on Apple Silicon and tired of hearing "this requires NVIDIA," you're in the right place. Today, I'll show you how to install HeartMuLa on Apple Silicon using ComfyUI. HeartMuLa is not just a music generator, it's a multi-stage system. It uses a language model to generate musical structure and vocal intent, and a codec model to convert that into actual audio. In practical terms, this means you can generate full songs from text prompts, control structure like verses and choruses, and iterate creatively using ComfyUI. Everything runs locally, which gives you full control and reproducibility. Before we start, make sure your setup meets these requirements. You'll need an Apple Silicon Mac, M1, M2, or M3, preferably with 16 GB RAM, Python 3.110 or 3.11, and a working ComfyUI installation. You'll also need PyTorch installed with MPS support. If you installed ComfyUI using the official Mac instructions, you likely already have this, but here's the command to double-check. First step is installing ComfyUI if you have not installed it. Follow the official ComfyUI installation instructions. Verify it runs before continuing. Next, we install the HeartMuLa custom node into ComfyUI. Navigate to your custom dets folder and clone the repository. Now download the required models from Hugging Face. There are 3 components you need: the RL model, the codec model, and the configuration files. The RL model is split into multiple hasattr shards. Make sure you download all of them, along with the index file. Do the same for the codec model. And finally, download the tokenizer and generation config. This is the most important step. If your folder structure is wrong, nothing will load. Place the RL model here. Then place the codec model here. Finally, move these files to the root HeartMuLa folder. If these are missing or misplaced, ComfyUI nodes will fail to initialize and music generation would fail. So, let's do a final check. After downloading all files, you should have this folder structure. Next, you need to restart ComfyUI and start the HeartMuLa model loader node. Now, restart ComfyUI. Click Tempulus from the sidebar. Scroll down to the extensions, click HeartMuLa ComfyUI. Click the Generate Music node in the main screen. The node graph screen shows up, and you want to see if RL model and codec models are loaded. If both appear in drop-downs, your installation is correct. If you see this error, PyTorch has no attribute int1, it's due to a mismatch between the node and PyTorch. The most reliable fix is to patch the node locally. Open init.py with a text editor like VS Code, or even TextEdit. Add 3 lines of code after import torch. Save the file. This safely aliases the missing DIP so execution can proceed. Let's test it with a simple example. Copy over the style prompts for HeartMuLa. Copy over the lyrics for HeartMuLa. We'll just generate verse 1. You can iterate on structure, style, and instrumentation directly from here. This will take a few minutes, so let's go fast forward to the result.
如刚梦来马蹄疾，新可尽是笑我痴。从前的烈酒一股，如今醉倒酒家兴。玉手调更是那年，金龟换酒也成。
And that's how you install HeartMuLa on Apple Silicon. If this video saved you hours of debugging, hit that like button. Subscribe for more tutorials on running AI tools on Mac, because the world doesn't revolve around NVIDIA. In the next video, we'll go deeper into prompt design and full song generation workflows.
朱雀门外马蹄疾，新可尽是笑我痴。曾闲打烈酒一壶，如今醉倒酒家兴。乐手调歌是那年，金龟换酒也成烟。他们说功名在里，严格上光。我说挂不住心头半片香。酒醒长安如